My name is Jenifer Austin and I manage Google's Ocean program. My son David is 7. Recently I helped him make a Google Earth tour, taking his first grade class to Hawaii, where he showed them where he went on his recent vacation. Showed him where he snorkeled with the humuhumu nukunuku apua fish and the beautiful whales and dolphins and other sea life that live around Hawaii. He felt empowered and thrilled to share something that he was an expert in with this class. But it was a little difficult for him to make that tour on his own. Imagine if we had a geoeducational app that would let him explore the planet on his own in an educational way. Google Explore. So some of you may be familiar with the Stack the States quiz app. My son loves it. You get asked a question, you pick a state, if you're correct, it gets surrounded by a bubble. He pops the bubble, and the little state icon falls onto the platform. As the correct answers pile up, the states cross the finish line and he moves on to the next level. Imagine if instead of questions about the states, it was questions about the planet, like the oceans, on top of Google Earth. What giant unsinkable ship hit an iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean and sunk over a century ago? If the student selected the Titanic, we would fly them into Google Earth underwater, see that the Titanic is actually split into 2 pieces, and then we can overlay an image from National Geographic from a more recent trip back to the Titanic using the mirror subs, like here. So when they get the correct answer, then they get a little ship icon, which they can drop onto their platform. And I did it advanced. Yeah. And then we move on to the next question. Charles Darwin's expedition to what islands inspired his Origin of Species? If the child selects Galapagos, we would fly them in Street View in to see this diver, but it's not. Yeah, so we would drag Merman into our Street View imagery, we'd fall in, see a scuba diver meeting some sea turtles, and then he would go off and meet a curious sea lion, and they would really get a sense of what it looks like underwater in the Galapagos. So with that correct answer, they get a turtle badge, cross the finish line, and move on to the next level. So I've showed you an example of an ocean quiz, but you can imagine all types of content, from quizzes about world explorers, wonders of the world, epic voyages, shipwrecks, volcanoes, and any other topic about the planet. My daughter Ellie is 5, and recently I showed her a beautiful underwater street view of the Great Barrier Reef sea turtle in the cardboard VR headset. Imagine if we had a component for those that had the right kinds of phones where they could put it into a surround experience. When I gave it to her, she held up the cardboard VR, she said, "Sea turtle," and she grabbed it and ran across the yard to show her brother David. She was so excited. Imagine if we could create that kind of immersive experience in an educational context using Google Explore, an app that lets anyone go anywhere and learn about the world in a meaningful way. Thank you.